What's going on, guys? Today's training is intentionally made for those who are stuck on the yo-yo cycle, who feel trapped in life, and who feel stuck and genuinely want to make a real transformation once and for all, get off the yo-yo cycle, and truly get to where you want to be at. So if this is for you, I hope you enjoy this training today. Now, today's going to be a different kind of training, guys. I don't have any script. I don't have any outlines, any bullet points. Today's all from the heart. Today's all from the heart to genuinely try to help you out as best as I can through my own personal experience of my own goals, my journey, and also coaching over 300 other people to transform themselves mentally and physically over the years as well. And I'm going to share with you the top best advice and tips I can give you to help you go through this yo-yo battle, to get through this, I call it the period of transition to get to where you truly want to be at when it comes to your goals, your body, your health, your mindset, your mental health, your dreams, your business, whatever it may be. So, few little breakdown, little backstory. I've been through. So, what we're going to go over today is we're going to go over the learning curve. And another way to explain this is the emotional cycle of change. This is something that psychologists have created to show people that you're not alone and that any kind of change in our lives, we must go through this pattern. We all go through this pattern. Whenever it comes to from staying in our comfort zone, stepping outside of our comfort zone, growth, new comfort zone, we all go through the same cycle. And I'm going to walk you through that today. So when I look back in my life, I've gone through many, many cycles, and I'm sure you have as well. And this is why I'm going to talk a lot about mindset today when it comes to getting through the cycle on your health, your fitness, your journey, and getting through this yo-yo battle because we've all been through these cycles before. Either if it is like for me, example, becoming a professional trader, getting funded, building Coach Hayward as a brand in a business to help people, transforming my own body, getting the skills certificates to accomplish those certain tasks to get to where I want to be. You've done the same thing. Graduating school, having kids, marriage, whatever it may be, getting a job, going from sucking at your job to getting good at your job. We've all gone through these cycles. And that's why I think when it comes to weight loss, if you have been stuck for a very long time, it's much more than just a simple diet and a plan. Okay, there's something internally going on that's causing some sort of friction in between trying to get to where you want to be at that's causing you to stay stuck over and over and over again, no matter what plan that you keep on trying to do, no matter how many switches you try, whatever happens, it seems like something keeps dragging you back to that old way of being. And that's what I call ingrained limiting beliefs and habits that are not fully being broken. So this is what happens. And if you look at it, the stats agree. 90% of people who lose weight with a personal trainer, a pill, diet, whatever it may be, always gain it back. And most of us, with any kind of goal in our lives, especially as we age and we get more comfortable, we typically will fail more at goals we want to accomplish. A lot of time we're a lot of talk, right? This year I'm going to do this. 2025 is the year that I'm going to accomplish this, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do this. And we have so much energy behind it, but the results don't show. So let's talk about that. There's this thing, guys, called the emotional cycle change, okay? And flipped upside down, it is called the learning curve. The emotional cycle of change has five different, we call it five periods to it. So the first period is everyone goes through this, by the way. The first period, number one, is uninformed optimism. Uninformed optimism is when you get started with something, so like a goal, like let's say weight loss, right? I'm going to join this program and I'm going to lose weight and I'm going to feel so much better and I cannot wait to get my health on track, my confidence. I can't wait to wear that bathing suit for summer, right? Some of you are thinking that right now if you're jumping into a program. So you jump into it and you're super, super excited. You're not really sure what's going to happen, but you're just thinking about the results. Number two is now you have informed pessimism. Informed pessimism is now where you're at a point of like you're getting into the groove of things, you're getting into the routine of things, you got a little bit of results, but now it's like the initial motivation's kind of dying down. right? Now you're in the groove of things. You got to work on making sure you meal prep or making sure you have that high protein and cutting back that sugar at nighttime that you used to really, really like. Cutting back all those extra snacks that you would always have uncontrollably, right? Or getting into a new gym routine, getting used to sweating and the stress that you put on your body, that pain the next day, right? It's all uncomfortable. It's new things that we're stepping into. That's informed pessimism. Number two, when you actually get started, you're taking action, right? And that initial wave of motivation has died down. And this leads us to step number three. And I really want you to pay attention here because step number three, guys, is where 90% of people fail. Step number three is. So if you can literally do the opposite of what these 90% do, you will accomplish your goals. Keep it very simple because it can be very simple. I think we overcomplicate things a lot because we believe that to accomplish greatness, to accomplish something amazing like your health, your fitness, your body changes, it has to be very, very tough. It has to be very, very hard. But it doesn't. It doesn't at all. That's just a belief that is very common in society. That in order to get amazing things, you have to work extremely hard and do extreme things to get them. You don't. I'm more of the belief of small hinges swing big doors. We just need small tweaks consistently to get amazing big results. And my clients speak that truth. They are that truth. So, the valley of despair, that's number three. Number three is the valley of despair. And this is where, and you could call it the learning curve of where everyone quits. It's where the motivations died down. You have to rely more on momentum. And you're truly in the transition period of you're really transitioning from your old ways of being to this new identity that you do want to create and have. Okay. It's giving up the old habits, the old ways of being, the old ways of doing, the old ways of thinking, and really transforming to this other new identity that you're dreaming of and that you're building. In that period, it can be a little bit uncomfortable because growth only happens outside the comfort zone, right? So it can be a little uncomfortable, can be demotivating, can be hard. Maybe there's a plateau you got to get through. Maybe there's some things that you have to learn or trust more of to get to that goal. So this can be a very hard and confusing state, especially when you're alone on this journey. This is why for me personally, I love mentors because having that extra trust on my back helps me take 110% action. I don't procrastinate. I don't wait. I don't just dip my toes in the water. I jump head first every single time because I have a mentor who's on my back, who's done it before, so they can guide me through it. So I don't waste any time. So that's why I love mentorship because they can push us through that valley of despair. But if you're alone on this journey, it can be very hard because you're going through this valley of despair. Things might not be fun sometimes. You might be showing motivation. You might hit a plateau. You might have the wrong expectations about the results you're trying to get. And this is where we self-sabotage. And this is where a lot of mind battles start to pop up. The fear of failure, the fear of, doubt, being embarrassed of changing, whatever it may be. These things start to pop up here. Maybe you did get a little bit of results already and you're starting to get a little comfortable and slack off now. And you start to lose vision of why you start in the first place. This is all that valley of despair. Okay, it's that transition period from old ways, old dieting to actually this lifestyle, who you are and what you do. In this period is where you have to dive into that grit. You have to show up no matter what, however it looks. You have to be your own best friend. You have to pick yourself up daily and also look at this as an enjoyable experience. This is about learning, growing, and getting better. Nothing else to it. It's not about punishment. It's not about leaving behind old things that you love, because more things that you do love even more will fill that space. So this is where you have to have a lot of courage. You have to show up. You have to keep moving forward. Because if you don't get through this number three, you will stay stuck from number one to two to three over and over again. And just reflect on your own life right now. How many times have you tried to lose weight? How many times have we tried a program, a diet? How many times have we said we were going to do it this time around? And we went through that cycle. We got the motivation. We got the diet. We meal prepped. We got the gym membership. We're doing the cardio every day. We're training almost every day. We're meal prepping. We're eating healthy. We're saying no to drinking. We're doing all these crazy good action steps. And we do good for almost a month. But then something pops up. A social event happens. You start drinking again. Or you had a really long day at work and your kid got sick, so you couldn't go to the gym that day. Something like that happens. Or maybe you get into a new relationship and you feel really comfortable, so you stop going to the gym. And then the next thing you know, it starts to trickle. We skip the gym again. We didn't meal prep on that Sunday. Now we're eating out again. We didn't get it the next week. We completely forgot about our goals. We completely forgot about why we're trying to change. And now we're just right back to square one again, eating the same foods, feeling the same way, and just another knife in our back. Gosh, what is wrong with me? I can't do this. That cycle will never change until you're willing to show up no matter what and get through number 3 and do what it takes. And it doesn't take a lot, but it just takes the right things. And this is what I'm saying of why our perspective, our perception on things, our belief system, our mindset is so powerful. Because when I change those things in my clients, doesn't matter if they struggle 20 years or 10 years or even 2 months, when they can change those, they ease through the valley of despair. They drop weight effortlessly. They enjoy the process. Many clients get there. And if they're not there yet, they're going to get there. So if you're a client reading this or watching this right now and you're like, I'm not there yet, you're going to get there. Because that's how it's supposed to be. That's the right way of doing things. And then after number 3, guys, after number 3, we have number 4. And after number 4, we have number 5. Number 4 is what we would call informed optimism. Informed optimism is now you know how this stuff works. Now you know how this stuff works. Think of it like trying to brush your teeth and build this habit. Number 1, it's like, I'm going to have really nice white teeth. That's the ideal. That's the motivation, right? The excitement, expecting white teeth to come. Number 2 is like, wait, I got to put this crap on my teeth and I got to brush my teeth and I got to buy toothpaste and I got to buy a toothbrush. Oh my gosh, nobody told me this. I thought I was just going to have white teeth. And then number 3 is like, I'm brushing my teeth every day for a week or 2 and I still don't have white teeth. What's going on? Or, I'm having a hard time remembering to brush my teeth every day. I keep skipping it, right? That's number 3, where we lose the focus on why we're doing what we're doing and we're only focused on the negatives. This is where the mind takes over and beats us up. And then number 4, if we make it through number 3, number 4 is like, okay, I get it now. I got to brush my teeth consistently. If I do stay consistent, I brush it with no expectation, I will eventually get whiter teeth. And it's really pretty simple. I just need to do it as soon as I wake up in the morning before I get distracted. And I need to do it at nighttime, so I have an alarm now. It's pretty simple, honestly. It doesn't take much. I just have to stay focused and aligned. Okay, I'm going to do it. And then number 5 is success. Number 5 is actually getting there. And it's like, I brush my teeth every single day. It's just, what are you talking about? That'd be weird if I didn't brush my teeth. I want white teeth, so I like to brush my teeth. It takes a minute or 2. That's success. That's where it's like your identity, right? It's who I am, what I do. I've done this. And all of us want that with our health and our fitness and our bodies, right? We all want to be so confident where every eyes are turning. Or, holy crap, look at that mom, right? Holy smokes. Or look at that dad. Holy crap. He looks like a superhero, right? Look at that person over there. How are they so fit and healthy? Oh my gosh, that person's so strong. I wonder what their routine is. Why is that person just glowing over there? They completely changed. Holy crap, their positivity just makes me automatically excited for life. I love their positivity. I love being around that person. We all want that. But here's the thing, not enough of us are willing to go through that number 3 to get it. And it all comes down to what I believe is lack of foresight. So lack of mentorship and guidance, number 1. Number 2 is a lack of belief and trust within yourself. Number 3 is lack of patience and lack of proper expectations. So much goes into it. But really it comes down to the trust, the belief, and the perspective that we see it in. right? If we go into that valley of despair of like, this is all for me, I'm going to hit my goal no matter what. I believe in myself. I will figure this out no matter what. I'm not going to give up myself. I am a healthy and fit person. No matter what comes up my way, it's all for me. So I'm only going to get better. Wow, you're going to get through that valley of despair so easily. But if you go through number three of like, holy crap, I've done this over and over again. I can't stay motivated. I hate working out. I don't know how to enjoy working out. I don't know how to get these habits on track. Why am I even doing this stuff? I'm not even motivated to do this. I don't even know what my goals are anymore. Obviously, you're going to fail, right? If we do the same things, we get the same things. So that is a training for today, guys, is I really want to make you aware of the pattern that most of us are in when we're trying to get off this stuck feeling, when we're trying to get away from that sick and tired of being sick and tired feeling, that yo-yo diet, right? This is the cycle that happens, the emotional cycle of change. Look it up. You can study it more, or you can look at the learning curve and how that works. They're both the same, basically flipped upside down. But that is how it works. It's exactly the process, like the process that I train my clients in and I coach my clients in. We work with that. That's one thing that separates Coach Hayward from a lot of different coaches and programs and transformational programs is that we work as human psychology. It's not woo-hoo just built out of the magic of like, hey, just start working out and do a diet plan. Yeah, they'll get you physical results. But if you want true transformation in your life, it's so much more than that. And that's what we do here. So if you resonate with that, if you feel mentorship or guidance and help to get unstuck is the right thing for you, I encourage you to apply for help. All I want for you is win. So you can have a free 15-minute chat with actually one of my clients. If you guys look on my Instagram, the link in my bio, or message me, CH, odds are you can have a chat with one of my clients and you can get clarity and see how we can help you transform yourself. But the last thing you want to do moving forward from today is don't go back in distraction mode. Don't go back into procrastinating. Don't go back into thinking and dreaming. Take action on what you want. Your future self is waiting for you. They're watching you right now, and they're either going to be feeling regret or happiness. And whatever they're feeling in that moment is all up to what you do now. So make sure it's worth it because you never get an opportunity at this again like this. Start today for a better tomorrow, guys. Be willing to go through that valley of despair because I promise you, when you get to number 5, is better than you could ever imagined. It is all worth it. It's not as hard as you believe it is. So change that belief. All right, guys. I'll see you later. Hope you enjoyed today. I'll see you next time.